everyone, it's Maki here. Do you like dogs or do you prefer cats? Both are adorable, aren't they? Today, I'll be discussing a mobile suit that resembles a dog. And here it is. It's called BuCUE. It's a mass-produced mobile suit used by the Soft Forces in Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. A mobile suit with a dog-like appearance was indeed a huge surprise for the viewers. But this design is incredibly effective in Earth's gravity. Let's dive into the allure of BuCUE. The agricultural space colony Junius 7, where the coordinator's life has been destroyed. Those despicable Nautilus attacked this colony, which wasn't even a military facility using nuclear weapons. There are similar incidents in the world known as the Universal Century. The strategy of attacking Earth's grain-producing regions was aimed at altering political power balances by disrupting food supplies. Likewise, the strategy carried out by the Nautilus targeted our food production bases as coordinators. However, we will never bow to the cowardly and inferior Nautilus. We will rise with the anger of the 243,721 who were sacrificed. We now unveil our new power, a formidable mobile suit. And thus, the existence of BuCUE was announced. It is a ground combat mobile suit of the Soft Forces, revealed about a month after the tragedy known as the Bloody Valentine, specifically on March 15th of Cosmic Era 70. The Soft Forces were researching areas where combat might occur with the Earth Alliance forces. They predicted that combat would definitely ensue in Alaska, where the Earth Alliance's top command is located. This research revealed the need for mobile suits specialized for combating unique environments like snow and deserts. As a result, BuCUE, a quadrupedal suit using the technology accumulated in the thing, was born. BuCUE's design also takes inspiration from tanks, combat helicopters, and other technologies. Let's first focus on its most distinctive feature, its quadrupedal mobility. Compared to the beetle movement of the thing, it has significantly higher stability on uneven terrain. Having a lower stance and 4 supporting legs provided considerable advantages. Moreover, it is equipped with caterpillar tracks on its feet, allowing for fast movement in snowy or desert environments. Combined with the winged thrusters on its back, it exhibits rapid mobility and impressive agility. Using its mobility, it excels in hit-and-run tactics, attacking from unexpected positions. On its back, there is a component called the turret for equipment installation. Depending on the mission or target, various equipment can be selected and installed on this part, making the suit adaptable to diverse situations. While BuCUE is a powerful mobile suit, it does have its weaknesses. Firstly, due to its quadrupedal design, if it topples over, it takes a significant amount of time to recover. Additionally, the underside of the unit has thin armor, resulting in decreased defensive capability. This weakness allows to ensure maneuverability and to balance the weight. However, the vulnerability of the underside can be mitigated by shifting to a high-speed movement mode. The Earth Alliance forces have been struggling against Daft's mobile suit. The thing, however, even in ground warfare, with tanks as their primary force, strategic commands could lead them to victory. This was because the Earth's environment was unfamiliar to the coordinators, and the Earth Alliance forces had accumulated more knowledge on the operation of traditional weaponry. However, BuCUE dramatically changes this situation. When first revealed, The Earth Alliance forces scoffed at BuCUE's canine-like form. They were much more wary of the doll, which was released around the same time. The familiar tank-like shape and heavy armament of the doll led to this judgment. But once they witnessed BuCUE's remarkable agility in actual combat, they realized their assessment was mistaken. Tanks stood no chance against the BuCUE's mobility. Traditional vehicles were easily cut up and crushed by BuCUE. Indeed, BuCUE reigned supreme, decimating the Earth Alliance forces on the ground. Furthermore, BuCUE continued to evolve Soft's elite unit. The cruise team managed to seize the Earth Alliance's new mobile suits from the GATX series. The small and high-powered beam weapons surprised Soft, but Soft's Tech Division promptly analyzed this technology and applied it to their weaponry. Soon after, a modified version, known as the late model BuCUE, was deployed. The late model BuCUE, equipped with a beam saber, achieved even more impressive results. It looked like a dog with a bone. Quite cute, however. For the Earth Alliance forces, this was a terrifying development. The higher model logo was also equipped with a beam cannon. Moreover, it influenced the design of Soft's future mobile suit, the Gaia Gundam. BuCUE is already capable of destroying many weapons with its high mobility for melee attacks and trampling along. However, it gains even more combat capabilities by adding powerful equipment. Let's delve into BuCUE's formidable armaments, shall we? First up is the 450mm twin-barreled railgun. This is a very powerful weapon that electromagnetically fires bullets encased in plasma energy. With this, it can destroy the Earth Federation Army's main ground force, the linear gun tank, in a single shot. The gun barrel, almost as long as the machine's width, makes this firepower possible. Using a weapon of this size stably on humanoid mobile suits like Thin is challenging. However, BuCUE, utilizing the turret on its back, can operate this weapon without hindering its mobility. Combined with the turret's rotation mechanism, it allows for attacks in a full 360-degree range. Leveraging its agility for hit-and-run attacks creates a terrifying scenario. For the Earth Federation Army's tanks attacked unexpectedly from unimaginable speeds and angles. They find it impossible to even spot the BuCUE 400mm 13-round missile pod. In battlefields affected by the neutron jammer, radio-guided weapons that use electromagnetic waves cannot function effectively. However, the missiles in this weapon are equipped with sensors, allowing them to automatically track enemy machines. Compared to the railgun, its ability to fire in rapid succession is another significant advantage. The penetrating power of the railgun combined with the rapid fire and explosive range of the missile pod is especially potent when deployed by multiple units simultaneously. Of course, in conjunction with the turret's rotation, it can attack in a full 360-degree range. Twin Beam Saber. Originally, BuCUE wasn't designed for close-quarter combat. It was believed that its role was to destroy enemies. With its high mobility and powerful ranged weapons, this is similar to real-world combat aircraft, not being equipped for melee combat. Soldiers in the field had been using tactics like crushing enemy combat vehicles, but these were tactics based on on-the-spot judgments. However, after Land of the Earth Federation Army's mobile suit development, BuCUE needed to be equipped for melee combat. Andrew Bartfeld's customized BuCUE was equipped with fangs and claws made of a special alloy, but these weapons were challenging to utilize effectively. At one point, the Kree team brought information on the Earth Federation Army's GATX series to the Soft Army. The coordinators quickly analyzed this technology aiming to implement it in their mobile suits. This is how the beam saber used by BuCUE came into being. Surprisingly, the first beam saber in the Soft Army generated 2 braids. A beam saber with a single braid is a later weapon. Combined with BuCUE's high-speed mobility, it exhibits incredible destructive power. So, what kind of exploits does the BuCUE accomplish? Let's find out together. BuCUE makes its debut right from the beginning of the Gundam Seed storyline. It can be seen launching attacks against the Earth Alliance forces. What is attacking here is the early version of BuCUE, which does not have a beam saber. There is actually a small anecdote from the real world regarding this. The setting that the BuCUE equipped with the beam saber was a later model, emerged sometime after the production of Gundam Seed had started. By the time this change was established, much of the combat scene in Episode 1 had already been completed. The production team reportedly had to painstakingly edit out the beam saber. It's a brave moment, but it's an example of how diligently Gundam Seed was produced. BuCUE's major battles occur after the story's setting shifts to Earth. Andrew Warfield's Aft forces discover the Archangel in North Africa and launch an attack for Kira Yamato and his Stray Gundam. This was their first combat experience on Earth. Furthermore, in the desert, with its sandy footing, the enormous and ultra-heavy Beetle mobile suits become extremely unstable. The soft pilots even proclaim in the desert, "The BuCUE is king." BuCUE's high-speed mobility easily dodges the launcher strikes bombardments, however. The BuCUE's non-beam weaponry can deliver an effective blow against the Stray Gundam, which is equipped with phase shift armor. At this point, Kira Yamato adjusts the Stray Gundam's operating software on the battlefield, optimizing it for desert warfare. It was a stroke of bad luck for the BuCUE that they were up against Kira. Such rapid on-the-fly software updates would have been impossible even for South-Seas pilots like Isaac and Darker. The improved Stray Gundam delivers a kick to the BuCUE, and another BuCUE that sneaks up from behind gets toppled using the strike's large beam cannon, Aggie. This moment illustrates one of BuCUE's vulnerabilities, its slowness in recovering from a fall. After taking a close-range blast from the Aggie, the BuCUE is defeated. Things escalate when Kira, activating his seed ability, demonstrates incredible combat prowess. He literally punches a BuCUE into the line of fire of shells launched from a Zaft warship towards the Archangel. Incredibly, the BuCUE was used by Kira Yamato as an impromptu shield. However, the Stray Gundam's energy begins to run dangerously low at this point. Earth's resistance forces join the fray, and the BuCUE is defeated by a trap involving explosives. And in another battle, the BuCUE faced off against the Stray Gundam. In this skirmish, Andrew Warfield took control of the BuCUE and engaged the Stray Gundam in combat. The formation under Warfield's command and the BuCUE's mobility put the Stray Gundam on the ropes. At high speed, it rammed the Stray Gundam off balance and immediately pivoted to land a missile attack. Jumping to dodge the missiles, the Stray Gundam was met with a kick from Warfield's BuCUE. But even after the successful kick, Warfield pressed on with his missile assault. This was a strategy aimed at draining the phase shift armor's energy. Just when victory seemed assured for Warfield, Kira's seed ability activated, shifting the tide of the battle. Kira managed to evade the targeted missiles with a sharp deceleration maneuver of the L Striker. Here, you can clearly see the missiles being drawn towards the Stray Gundam. In the battle, where neutron jammers were used, Some might have found the homing nature of the missiles peculiar. But as previously explained, it showcases the missile's heat-seeking features. Subsequently, Kira held his shield at the rapidly approaching BuCUE. It's a surprising move to use the shield offensively. In the scenes that followed, Kira's formidable seed abilities were on full display. Using the Arrow Striker's thrusters, he whipped up a sandstorm to deflect the missiles. This sun assault was a testament to Kira's skill and the Stray Gundam's agility. Even the BuCUE, hailed as the king, was outmaneuvered, much to Waldfeld's astonishment. Furthermore, as the BuCUE lunged through the sand smoke, it was destroyed by a beam rifle shot. Neither could see each other up to the moment of attack. BuCUE excels at quick maneuvers, but the predictable pattern created by its jumps made it easy for Kira to predict its movements. When Waldfeld went in for hand-to-hand combat, the BuCUE had one of its front legs severed by a beam saber. This damage prompted Waldfeld to decide on a retreat. A small detail to note is that the BuCUE can still move even after losing a leg. From this battle, Waldfeld grew increasingly intrigued by the Stray Gundam's pilot. He would later challenge him again, this time piloting a more powerful mobile suit, the Logo. In the subsequent battles, the BuCUE would be equipped with a beam saber. Waldfeld voiced his dissatisfaction when the Zacht's Gibraltar base did not resupply the BuCUE units. However, the BuCUEs that appeared in battle were upgraded models. It's likely that only the head parts equipped with beam sabers were replenished. The astonishing speed from the analysis of the GAT-X series dated to its deployment can be understood from this scene. The BuCUE continued to play a significant role in various situations afterward. The effectiveness of its quadrupole and high-speed forms proved immensely beneficial to the Zacht, and even in the era of Sea Destiny, the deployment of BuCUEs can be observed. In the Gundam series, there exists a name for non-humanoid mechs. That name is mobile armor. Various mobile armors have played active roles in past Gundam series. Many who first saw the BuCUE might have thought, isn't that a mobile armor? However, the BuCUE is classified as a mobile suit. There are several reasons for this. One of the reasons is that it was designed using technology acquired by the mobile suit, known as Tact Skin. Furthermore, the concept of mobile armor does not exist for Zacht. The meaning of mobile armor in the world of Gundam Sea differs from other Gundam series. In the Cosmic Era universe, evolved space fighters are referred to as mobile armors. The Earth's Alliance's M1 Astray is a prime example. Therefore, BuCUE is classified as a mobile suit. Kunio Okawara, the designer, contemplated creating a new classification called Mobile Beast. In the end, BuCUE was categorized as a mobile suit. But Mr. Okawara has mentioned that among all the mobile suits appearing in Gundam Seed, BuCUE is his favorite, the reason being, it was fun to design. Such a cute reason. Introducing a beast-shaped entity as a primary weapon in the Gundam series was indeed a daring endeavor among Gundam fans. Some recall the series Zoid, which features beast-shaped robots. The staff has mentioned being influenced by Zoid in various interviews. Furthermore, those responsible for the 3D modeling of the BuCUE in Gundam Seed also have experience with the production of Zoids. It's as if BuCUE and Zoid are siblings in the real world. Let me add another tidbit. Among the initial ideas for the BuCUE was a design that had a quadruped lower half and a humanoid upper half. This concept is reminiscent of the Death Beast that appears in G Gundam, yet in terms of novelty, the current BuCUE is probably superior. That concludes our explanation of the BuCUE. The introduction of a quadrupt mobile suit in the Gundam series was indeed a refreshing addition. Through such innovative challenges, the range of artistic expression in the series continues to expand. Which aspect of the BuCUE do you appreciate the most? I personally love its railgun. The feature of firing plasma-converted bullets is incredibly stylish, and combining the large barrel with the BuCUE's frame, enabling it to attack at high speeds is truly cool. The combination of high-speed mobility and a large weapon is reminiscent of the dome from the original Gundam, isn't it? By the way, I've kept this a secret until now, but you're currently seated inside the cockpit of the BuCUE. By pressing the subscribe button, you can transform into its high-speed mode. Press the like button to jump, and hit the bell button to fire your weapon. Now, you two reign as the king of the land. Let's meet again in the next episode.